Your Excellency, sir.
How are you?
Fine, Your Excellency. And how are you doing?
Well, I'm okay, as you can see, clearly.
We thank God, Your Excellency. What is your take on the recent happening in the Senate, where thugs invaded the Red Chamber and took away the mace?
Well, I think I saw that on the news yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I think it's quite unfortunate, and is rather coming too early for Nigerians to understand. To be sincere with you, it is quite clear that Nigerians need to be very careful this time around. Who they elect. You can make a good decision in electing your governor, electing president, and but you might not be so lucky enough to have legislators, those who will represent you, who will make laws like this.
So, Your Excellency, you think this is a kind of eye-opener for Nigerians to elect their representatives?
It is, because as a matter of fact, what kind of a leader are you that will somehow, as is being suspected, that a senator instigated those people to go to the Senate? Is a disgrace. It's quite a very big disgrace for Nigeria. Before you get to the National Assembly, there are securities as they get. But they have to ask you, who do you want to go and see? Who invited you? You have to provide them with this information before they can even allow you enter. Then how did those people manage to enter that place? Where are the securities? What were they doing that they allow those people to enter there? And then at the same time, this is happening. They took away the mess. The security are there. They went out of the Senate chambers and even throughout, even all over the environment of the Senate building, then out. This is a joke.
So don't you think there is a collaboration with somebody in there?
It is clear. You don't need to, you cannot expect me to start telling you if there is collaboration or not. Something how someone usually say, ba a cin gari, sai da ɗan gari. That is what happened.
Thank you very much.
So it's quite unfortunate, very unfortunate that this is happening to Nigeria at this moment. I think it's a big threat to democracy, a threat to democracy. This implies even the senators are not even safe if they are passing bills or something. What if they are is during their sitting and then somebody come in and start shooting guns? What do you expect? What will give somebody that kind of mind to go and steal a mace in the Senate chambers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It's a disgrace. That is why I suggested that if you want to run for a political position or whatever, you should run a test. Some of these people are mad. Yes, as funny as it sounds, but it's true. They have problem upstairs. Some of them are mad. They have a mental problem. Some of them are drug abusers. Because there is something that somebody at that particular age, 50-something or thereabout, will do, then you know that
So I think the constitution should be amended.
It should. It should. It should. Because if not, things like this will continue. One day you hear they will do something that you think as if children are the ones in the Senate. So leaders, I think there is need. Anybody cannot just come out and seek for a political position and then you should run tests. Shin kana da lahiya ko baka da lahiya? We should know, mentally especially. Very important.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Excellency, sir.
Yes.
I'm back again.
Okay.
Your Excellency, you recently declared your intention to contest for the 2019 election. Why did it take time before the declaration?
Why what?
Did it take time before your declaration, sir?
That is my cup of tea. I take it when I wish.
Sir, can I join you?
Don't. If you do, probably you would have declared it since. So I decided this is the time I take the tea. That is why I declared it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Excellency, sir.
Yes.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo insisted that you failed and you disappointed Nigerians. Do you still have hope in winning the election?
Well, I don't know. This is politics. And politics has to do with voting.
Yes.
I'm not a soothsayer. Neither am I a native doctor or something to predict what is going to happen in the future. But whatever may be, I think Nigerians have to decide who becomes their leader in 2019. I don't really have a problem with that. I think a lot of newsmen and broadcasters are always asking this question. I think I don't have that time to start replying individuals on personal basis concerning their view. That is their national view. A lot of people will see otherwise. And at the same time, to call the whole story short, a lot of people who doesn't want me to contest in Nigeria as the candidate, presidential candidate, I believe is not the masses. The masses are not complaining about my declaration. The rich, those who feel they own this country, they are the owners of this country, they are the ones that are feeling bad. But trust me, I disappointed them by declaring that I am contesting. And I will also disappoint them as a polling unit, inshallah.
But Your Excellency, recently former Kaduna State Governor said only thieves can rule Nigeria, or those people that are sponsored by thieves. What is your take on that?
Well, I don't know, but clearly I don't understand the angle he is coming from. Only thieves can rule Nigeria. So what are we? Are we thieves? Of course, the world knows. Nigerians are aware. I have never stolen one kobo from the public funds. So what is he trying to say? But be it as it may, I believe he is using probably a past experience to make his statement, because we are aware what happened in Nigeria for the past 16 years of the first administration. We are aware. So if he says chiefs are the ones that rule Nigeria, he might be right, because those who kill by the sword die by the sword. If you come into power with a stolen funds, definitely you will do the same to refund it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
You are welcome.
Your Excellency, sir.
Yes.
Do you think Nigerians are law-abiding citizens?
Do I think what?
Nigerians are law-abiding citizens.
Sometimes you ask some questions that I don't even know where to start with. Do you think Nigerians are law-abiding? I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm asking you in return. Now I'm the journalist.
Yes, Your Excellency. I think they are law-abiding.
Do you have conscience?
Yes, Your Excellency.
And you gave this answer. Nigerians are law-abiding. Well, I don't know what to say. But that is one of our biggest problems in Nigeria. Government make laws, but a common Nigeria decides which he obeys. This is our problem. We are not law-abiding. That is it. I don't have any apology to anybody. But it is obvious we are where we are today because we are not law-abiding. A typical example is the traffic. What happens in the traffic? This is a typical example. Keep Abuja clean. If you have anything to throw away, get somewhere and put it. What is happening on the road? Now the problem is not only from those who make these laws or those who are to obey the law. The law is to be obeyed by all citizens of Nigeria. To bagashi security dimba, bagashi kasaba, you don't even know where to start with. You think the common Nigerian is not law-abiding, and then he comes in, a security stops him on the road. Where are you going? Ask him for all the materials which are needed. You ask from him. He provides it. And then you insist he do something. So this assistance is not complete. You get a citizen who is ready and willing to obey the laws of the country. And then you get a government personnel, an officer who is willing to encourage that citizen to break that law.
But maybe it's because defaulters are not punished for their actions.
Defaulters are punished. But the problem is, those that are punished are those who doesn't have anybody. Those who have somebody are people that will just pick up their phone and make a call. This happens, say, don't worry.
So, sir, does that make a common Nigerian not enjoying anything from his country?
That is what is in a way implying. The way they portray this thing sometimes, the operation implies some of these laws are just for a common Nigerian, not for the rich or the child of the rich man. So these are the things we are trying to change.
Then they should.
These are the things we are trying to implement, make sure that the law is for all Nigerians, not some Nigerians. So as a matter of fact, I think the issue of saying that Nigerians are law-abiding, deep inside the heart of Nigerian, he knows he is not law-abiding. But he is very, very diligent and respectful outside Nigeria. He can break traffic laws here in Nigeria, but willing and ready to obey it in United States of America. Trembling so that they don't deport him. So this is our problem in Nigeria. What you know you will not do outside Nigeria, when you come to Nigeria, you do it with confidence.
Then I think the rich should be punished also.
That is what I'm saying. When the rich is being punished, the poor, or probably, let me not use the word poor, average Nigerian will sit up That is a problem. But another problem we are having in Nigeria, especially in when it has to do with discipline, is the judiciary. I am sorry to say, but I think they are contributing a lot to the backwardness in avoiding laws in Nigeria. This person was caught stealing from this person. I don't know what is wrong with people. Where is their conscience? And then you are aware he stole something here. And you as a lawyer, he came, he told you that yes, you are my lawyer, I did. But you say no problem, we will get a way around it and defend you. This is a problem. And then you go to the court on daily basis, is adjournment, adjournment, adjournment. They will keep doing that until that administration has come to an end. Another one comes in, which is in their favor. And then they will finally dismiss the case. This is what is happening in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
You are welcome. Thank you.